Hi, I'm Christy Holt, and welcome to this quick stretch that you can do on your own at any time. This one is focused on those of you who spend a lot of your day sitting. So we're going to focus a little bit more on your back, your glutes, your hamstrings, all those things that tend to get a little bit tighter when we sit all day. So make sure that your body is slightly warm, whether it be from a 3 to 5 minute walk, a couple times up and down the stairs, or you could even just do some basic squats or jumping jacks just to get your body a little bit warmed up. Then we're going to jump right into our stretch. All right, we are going to start this stretching sequence with some work for our hamstrings. So we're going to start by taking and extending those legs straight out in front of us, sitting nice and tall, thinking about a string pulling you from the top of your head, lengthening through the spine. We're going to take this stretch into a little bit more deeper position by hinging forward from the hips, thinking about getting your stomach towards your thighs as opposed to your head to your feet. So hinging from the hips to start with. Once you are into that stretch, you can grab hold of your calves, ankles, or even your feet. And finally, once you've got that nice stretch position, you can drop that head and neck and intensify it as you so desire. We're going to take one nice inhalation in through your nose, out through your mouth, sinking a little bit deeper. Rolling on up nice and slowly. We're going to grab hold of those feet. So I want you to just bring those legs in to the point where you're able to grab hold of your toes. Knees can come out to the side, or you can tuck them in, whatever is more comfortable for you. Grab hold of your feet. If you're wearing shoes, that's fine too. Just grab hold of those feet. Now I want you to round through that back and use those feet to press away from your body, getting that nice stretch in through the upper back, shoulder blades, maybe even a bit into the mid back. If it feels good to walk these feet out a little bit, you might want to try that. Getting a little deeper into one shoulder blade, then another. Taking some time in this stretch to breathe and deepen as you exhale. And coming on out of this stretch, we're going to go to a quad stretch next. So just coming to one side, leaning ever so slightly to one side. You can support yourself with a hand or an elbow, grabbing hold of your other leg. Hand is going to come to the top of your foot or your shoelaces if you have them. Thinking about trying to keep a straight line, hips squared towards the front. Nice gentle stretch through the front of your thighs and through those quadricep muscles. Nothing should be pinchy or painful, just a slight stretch, little tension, no pain. Switching to the other side at your pace. We hold all of our stretches for about a minimum of 20 seconds so that we can work past the stretch reflex, getting the maximum benefits out of our stretch, allowing those muscles to actually lengthen and improve our flexibility. Next stretch, feet are coming together. You can grab hold of your feet or your toes, ankles, calves, whatever feels most comfortable. Knees are out to the side, but you are letting them to drop and sitting nice and tall, thinking about extending through that spine, letting those knees drop a little bit further. If you'd like to deepen this stretch for your inner thigh muscles, you are actually also welcome to walk those hands out or hinge forward from the hips to intensify here. If your knees need a little assistance going down, you could always have a partner help you to gently press down on those knees, or you could do it yourself with your elbows as you hinge forward. This is my least area of least flexibility, so this is what I need to spend extra time on. Making your way out, sit comfortably, whether that's cross-legged or holding that butterfly stretch. One hand's going to come to the ground. We're just going to do a nice side bend. So that arm is coming overhead. Don't let yourself bend forward. Keep that chest forward and tall, opening up through the chest and a nice stretch in through the side body. If it feels good to take it lower, feel free to do so. Everybody is different. Coming up, let's take it over to the other side, choosing the same variation as you did on the first. Making our way out, we're going to do a couple of neck rolls before we make our way to the floor. On the floor, we are going to complete a small series of stretches for your low back and your glutes. I'm going to finish up here with some gentle neck tilts. So thinking about getting the shoulder as far away from this ear as you can. You can even extend that arm out and gently pull, very gently on your head to create a little extra resistance. Switching that over to the other side. If there are any other neck rolls or shrugs or anything else that feels good here, please feel free to do what feels good here. A couple of rolls, a couple of shrugs. We're going to make our way down to a laying position here. So we're going to come down into a laying position, adjust yourself into a nice laying position. We're going to start with a nice overhead reach, stretching from fingers to toes, as big as you can. And then we're going to bring everything together, hugging those knees into your chest. If you'd like, you can rock a little side to side if that feels good. Giving your back a little bit of a massage. When you are ready, we are going to take one ankle over the other knee. We're going to reach through and thread the needle. I'm going to turn just slightly here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Hugging it all in nice and tight. If you want to use this elbow for a little leverage or one arm here, you can also use this spare arm to get a little bit more pressure going onto that inner thigh, intensifying that glute stretch. But don't worry, we've got more glute stretches ahead. We're going to go ahead and switch those legs around. Opposite ankle over the opposite knee. If you'd like, using this elbow for a little leverage. Getting into those glutes here, trying to relax while you pull that a little bit closer. We're going to take that top leg, send it straight long down your mat, keeping this other leg up. We're going to actually just let it cross over your body. We're going to extend arms into a T position, but if you'd like to use this arm to help this leg, you are welcome to do that if that feels good. This leg can be straight or bent. It can be touching the ground or not touching the ground. It is entirely up to you. I recommend you try to keep both shoulder blades flat on the floor as much as you can. But if you're feeling a little bit more glutes loving that you need here, feel free to bring this knee a little closer to your armpit and also double up on the glute stretch while we're down here. Before we move over to the other side, if you'd like to reset in the middle by again grabbing those knees, a little gentle rock side to side, just to reset and undo the twist. When you're ready, you can take the other leg long down your mat, hugging this knee in and bringing it across into whatever position, whatever laying position works for you. Maybe a little bit of glute stretch, maybe focus mainly on low back. Either is fine, whatever you need right now is perfect. You can also intensify by looking to the arm that's behind you. That will also create a little bit more of an intense twist. Again, when you are ready, you can come back, draw both of those knees in, gentle rock side to side. All right, we're going to start rolling a little bit front to back. And eventually we're going to roll ourselves all the way up to a seated position. Thanks so much for hanging out and stretching with me. I hope you found some of these stretches useful. Maybe you are able to incorporate them into your regular routine or come back to this video anytime you need to reset. We'll see you again soon.